In lessons 4 and 5 of this series, we looked at different note values. These included semi-briefs, which last for 4 beats, minims, which last for 2, crotchets, which last for 1, quavers, which last for half a beat, and semiquavers, which last for a quarter of a beat. But what if we want notes and rests that last for 3 beats, or 1.5 beats? This lesson is all about dots and ties. Sometimes when we see music written down, we'll see a dot written after the note. What does this dot mean? Well, it depends on the note that is written after. A dot adds 50% or half the note value on again. Let's take a look at this minim, for example. A minim is worth 2 beats. If we add a dot after the note, we need to increase its length by a half. Half a minim is 1 beat, so in this case the dot equals 1 beat. If we add this together, we can see that a dotted minim lasts for 3 beats. There is our 3-beat note. Let's take a look at another example. This is a dotted crotchet. How much is this worth? Well, the crotchet is worth 1 beat. The dot adds on half of the note value again. Half of 1 beat is half a beat. So a dotted crotchet is worth 1.5 beats. Let's take a look at one more example. This is a dotted quaver. How long does this note last for? You've got 10 seconds to guess. The answer is 3/4 of a beat. A quaver is worth half a beat. The dot is worth 50% extra, so we add on a quarter of a beat. A half plus a quarter is 3/4 of a beat. Dots can also be added to rests too. This is a dotted crotchet rest, for example, and it lasts for 1.5 beats. The next thing we're going to look at is ties. A tie is a curved line that joins 2 notes together of the same pitch. Sometimes we use ties instead of dots because it makes the music easier to read. Quite often it's used when we want the note to be held on into a new bar of music. The ties are very easy to understand. All we do is simply add up the values of each of the notes tied together. Here is a minim tied to a crotchet. A minim is worth 2 beats, and a crotchet worth 1. If we add them together, these tied notes equal 3 beats. Here is a crotchet tied to a quaver tied to a semiquaver. If we add them together, we get 1 3/4 of a beat. Ties are only used for notes. We never tie rests together. If we wanted to extend a rest without using dots, we would simply write out multiple rests next to each other. So that's the end of this lesson on dots and ties. Please click the link below to access the quiz and test your knowledge.